News with Gina.
The News with Gina Grad.
So we all know by now, but just to give a brief update, because it did sort of break into the middle of the show, the Secret Service update from having Trump step off the stage in the middle of his briefing. According to a tweet by the Secret Service, an officer-involved shooting at 17th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue happened. An official told ABC News that a suspect fired at a non-White House employee and was hit by gunfire from an ununiformed Secret Service officer. Male suspect was taken in an ambulance to a hospital in critical condition with a gunshot wound in the upper body. And because we didn't get to see it at the time, here's what it looked like when they asked Trump to please come with them.
It was anticlimactic.
Excuse me?
Walks right out of the room. And you know what surprised me, and maybe it shouldn't, I don't know, but all the things you hear about him, didn't he seem sort of like refreshingly compliant? Like, oh, I guess we're leaving. Like there was no back talk or like, well, what do you think you're doing? And don't you know who I am? He's like, oh, it's time to go.
Yeah, felt
I like that.
Yeah, felt compliant.
Yeah.
He felt malleable for a change.
That's where the bar's at.
Yeah, compliant. Yeah, I mean, it seemed, I don't know, it seemed reasonable. Like the guy said, hey, we got to go. And he went, oh, yeah. Okay. And just walked off.
So that's just a little footnote to the breaking news. Someone has a vaccine. It's not us, and we're not sure. We don't have any efficacy yet, but Russia claims to have won the worldwide race to create a COVID-19 vaccine. Despite international skepticism, Russia became the first country to register a coronavirus vaccine and declare it ready for use, even though it has yet to begin phase 3 trials, which could take months. Russian President Vladimir Putin insisted that the vaccine has gone through all the necessary tests and that he's already given the vaccine to one of his daughters, an adult woman who's feeling well, has a high number of antibodies. Putin says that doctors, medical workers, teachers, and higher risk groups will be the first to receive the vaccine and will likely begin widespread vaccination in September.
I was looking at the So first off, sadly, everything out of Russia comes with a question mark or an asterisk or something. Like, who knows? That's the problem. The problem is maybe they're lying and maybe they're not lying. I don't know. This is the problem when you lie. You create this aura that you don't have around countries and nations that don't lie frequently. Right. So, again, if this was coming out of Canada, we'd all be chilling the champagne tonight. Right. Now it's like, we'll wait and see. I was telling you guys, I think, was I saying was I talking about the 7.7 billion people and that we're not to 1 million deaths worldwide yet? Was I saying that? Mm-mm. Yeah, August said don't say that into a microphone. But I was like, I was looking it up today. It's like 7.7 billion on the planet, and we're at 730-something thousand dead worldwide, which is, a high number. But compared to 7.7 billion, I don't know. It doesn't feel as scary to me as it feels to everyone else.
So are you saying it's not a grim milestone?
I'm saying if you're making a movie about a pandemic and you couldn't crack 1 million deaths, most of them elderly, by the way, on the goddamn planet versus 7.7 billion, it's just, you wouldn't see that movie. You wouldn't buy the ticket. It wouldn't be scary enough for you. And then everyone will go, all the dicks always go, oh, tell it to the people that are dead. Well, first off, I can't tell it to the people that are dead. They're already dead. They're in the Neptune Society with Nana and Pappy. But also, look, there's no guarantees on this planet. Shit happens. A fucking meteor could hit. Who the fuck knows? World wars break out at the wrong time. If you're a male and you're turning 18 and a world war breaks out, that is just bad timing. You think about all those people and all that timing. You hear about those guys and they're like, it's like my dad was like too young for World War II and too old for Vietnam.
Wow.
Like if you get the timing, and I like to add too big a puss for Korea, but that's just
It's
me.
implied.
I'm just grafting that on. That could be my own feelings. But the point is, or you could be his older brother, who is, Ralph, who was 4 or 5 years older, who ended up being right in the middle of the island hopping Japanese campaign, the Pacific campaign, and being buried alive when a mortar went off next to his Browning 50 caliber machine gun. Like, it's just bad luck. There's a timing part of this, and I'd rather be around for a pandemic, especially ones that had these kinds of numbers. 7.7 billion versus not quite 740,000 dead worldwide. I don't know. You guys can all be freaked out. These kind of numbers are not freak out numbers to me. This isn't lock yourself in and never come out numbers for me. Say the population max bet is 7.59, so 7.6 billion. I read 7.7 today. Well, anyway, hey, who knows how many Chinese fucked since the time I
started talking.
Anyway,
the census is notoriously unreliable over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared because the last I kind of checked in about the population of the planet, it was 6 billion. That's another 1.5 billion people crowding around here. We are going to run out of supplies.
Well, the more they do, the more they do. I mean, it just grows that much faster. But
the World Bank said 7.6. The last official tally was in 2018, but now it's estimated at 7.8.
7.8.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't like it.
All right. Well, we're not at 1 million deaths worldwide yet. So, to me, optimistic numbers, I would say. So the cure for me is like good. I'd like to do it just to kind of get back to it, but I'm not holding my breath.
Well, there are people that are better people than us who auction off items to help humanity. Adam, I know you've given time. You've let people come tour the studios and things for auction. That's lovely. But when's the last time you did so many pornos that you became a star and auctioned off your signature glasses? I'm waiting for an answer.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mia Khalifa.
No.
You might when you see her.
The song from Fast and Furious?
Yeah, no, she has a brother in the gay porn business called Jiz Khalifa. He's one of the most popular bottoms out there.
Funny.
But go ahead.
Former porn star Mia Khalifa is auctioning her infamous glasses, apparently, that she always wears to help victims of the catastrophic blast in Beirut, saying she's trying to make a positive difference as her native Lebanon continues to recover 1 week later. This, according to the New York Post. The top bid for the iconic glasses, as of me reading this right now, is, any guesses, for glasses?
I got to tell you, if I was in porn, I would be just like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in his playing days with those sport goggles, you know what I mean? Strap, not even sunglasses. I'm talking elastic strap, like
Eric Dickerson. Yeah.
It'd take a lot more than a stiff wind to get those babies off me. I'd tell everyone their prescription. I'd have a note from my doctor. That's how I would enter the
That'd
business.
Be your thing.
And Gina, take this in the spirit in which it's intended, but if you got into porn, it would be bullet dodged for you because, well, let me explain why.
Please do.
You have a prodigious rack, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Right. So you would avoid the retinal
face.
detaching.
Yeah.
And
because that's not where the money is.
The money is, green is for the money and gold is for the honey. Yeah. So, easy cleanup. Not
you don't have to tell me.
No pink. Yeah, right. I'm speaking to the choir here, but no pink eye. Right. None of that. None of the baggage that comes along with the B cup.
No rinsing.
That's all I'm saying.
Thank
no
you.
problemo.
No, you've given me a lot to think about during that.
A lot to be grateful for. A lot to be grateful for.
Thank you.
Next time you're complaining about not being able to jog, just think about the poor B cups in porn.
You're absolutely right. They do take a beating.
Thank you.
So as of right now, the glasses, the bid right now is at $100,000.
Oh my!
Yeah. So I'm going to show you a little video of her
Is
talking
she
about.
big internationally? Like, is she
Ryan, please. Nobody's buying it.
I don't know the name either, but I'm all.
I'd like to know more about this actress.
Well, let's let her talk about it herself. Here you go. She's showing off the
Mia
goods.
Khalifa.
Showing off her pink dress.
Auction.
Okay, now that the algorithm thinks that this is for white TikTok, I just want to let you guys know that there is a humanitarian crisis in Lebanon right now, and they need our help because their government is corrupt and not doing anything about it. So I'm doing what I can, and what I can do is auction off the original Mia Khalifa glasses, which are on eBay right now, and the bidding is at about $50,000, I believe. So head to the link in my bio. Let's raise some money for the Red Cross in Lebanon. Every single penny is going to them.
Wow.
Cute.
She's cute. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar auctioned off game-worn goggles. When he says game, he means a regular game, right?
Yeah.
NBA game.
What'd he fetch?
A click over $12,000.
Yeah.
Ugh, cute. That's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. Doesn't move the needle.
No.
Wow. So she's over $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
I got to tell you, generally with my porn stars, like, see how to describe this. You know how I love vintage racing?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're more of an on golden blonde guy.
Yeah, I'm more like, wait a minute, didn't I go to high school with that chick? And then I
And chances are you did.
look
Yeah,
up her
you may
body
have.
of work. Like, yeah, I'm the guy who finished racing a 71 Datsun 510, got home, and watched a Love Boat episode from 1979. So you can sort of see what camp I'm in, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Throwback.
Old school.
So au naturel. Au naturel?
Yeah, I've never been
You can groom yourself, ladies.
I'm not. I've never the work done. Never. I was never a fan of that. And Playboy kind of
No, I'm
jumped.
not talking about that.
You're talking about. You're not talking about.
Downstairs.
Sorry. You're not talking about boob jobs or any of that stuff. The thing about the porn and the vagine for me is when it looks work. I think so. For whether you're talking about men's hair, John Travolta, if you're listening, or you're talking about women getting work done, or even when you're talking about when you see one of the guys. I deal with all these guys who do really high-end custom cars, right? And when you look at a car that they have done, the best thing they'll hear is like, was the bumper this way? Like, and then they go, no, we shaved it all down and we brought it in. And then someone will go, oh, why didn't the factory do it this way? Like, it looks so much better, like the way you're doing it. But you can't exactly tell what they've done. All you know is the product is better, but you can't walk right to it and point at stuff and go, I see what you did here. And I feel that way with the snatch. I feel that
Go on.
go ahead and make it look natural, but clean it up a little bit. But I don't want to know. I don't want to see the sharp lines, like it's sort of like the male body of the guy where they go, oh, that guy's in great shape because he swims all the time versus he's on roids.
Right.
That look,
makes
the
sense.
synthetic look versus a natural look.
And you just hit the nail on the head why I didn't have my nostrils done when I had my nose job. For that reason specifically.
You can have
The
nostrils done? Oh, yeah?
Because the nostrils pinned back is
yeah.
a dead giveaway.
Yeah, I agree.
So I said, just leave as is. Just shape her up. Let's get to it.
I'm telling you, when I got my lawn done, it's different than your grill, but the lawn, if you get the Kelly green stuff and just put it all, it just looks like a miniature golf course. You have to
Looks
take
like
the one.
Grady lawn.
They have stuff that's like California grass. It's got little speckles of dead grass in it, little gray around the temple. Looks so realistic when you put it in.
One yellow strand for every 50, green strands.
Yeah, whatever the ratio is, it makes this perfect sort of natural look. All right, sorry, where were we?
We can all agree.
We can all agree.
So tough transition, but Hasbro has removed a Trolls doll from stores after people complained that it was sexually inappropriate. So Trolls are big right now, apparently. And there's a Poppy, I guess, is the star of one of the Trolls movies. And I think it's Anna Kendrick's character. The move comes online and after an online petition, which gathered 300,000 signatures calling to pull Trolls World Tour Giggle and Sing Poppy. Why?
What offenses are committed?
Why don't you throw the picture up, Kaylin, and you'll see why. So in between Poppy's legs, there's a button, and if you push it, she giggles and goes like, "Ooh."
Well, that's what happens if you push the tape.
That is weird.
But now Hasbro has thoughts about this and said that is not what it's for. It's supposed to be when she sits down, she makes a noise. And she giggles. But the feature was designed to react when the doll was seated, but we recognize the placement of the sensor may be perceived as inappropriate.
It's tainty.
So it's a little tainted.
It's right in between the legs, right at the bottom. I don't know. Here's, I guess, my feeling on most all this stuff, sort of like when, I don't know, what's her name comes out with shoes that are racist. Like, do you think that was her intent, Katy Perry? Do you think she wanted to make racist shoes?
No.
And if the answer is no, then nothing to see here. Go protest police brutality. Like, it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary to graft everything onto everything, or to even stop, or even waste your time with certain things. Like, go find. Last I checked, there's still human trafficking going on. Set every piece of energy you have toward getting dolls taken down at the Toys R Us, and put it all into human trafficking.
But I totally agree with you, but this might be a click different, because it's not like, oh, we're pulling all the Moana costumes because it's cultural appropriation. This is like, this feels different. You know, it's not like, I'm not saying get rid of the doll. I'm saying it doesn't feel totally one-to-one, because you don't want your kid going around and like trying to, put its finger up every doll's butt just to see if it's going to giggle, or friends in preschool.
We have a weird relationship with what encourages people to do whatever. Like, we have a version. So we have like a weird relationship with it. Like, we have rap music, and they're talking about shooting people and dropping N-bombs, and someone goes, well, that doesn't make young people do anything. That's just them expressing their art, and people get it, and there's a context, and I'm like generally in that camp. And then there is a version where it's like Trump's blowing a dog whistle to the Klan when he says this, or urban that, and that's going to make these people do this. And I'm like, and then there's video games that's going to encourage people that go out and be violent. And they're like, or it's not. But I'm saying they have a weird selective version of how we interpret all this stuff, because some people, and sometimes the same people, can be in one camp where like this message is getting people to do that. And then the same people are saying there's nothing wrong with that rap music, or there's nothing wrong with video games, or buttons on taints of troll dolls. And I'm saying, in general, I don't think we're near as pliable as people think we are in terms of like hearing rap music or playing video games or troll
Tip or gore.
taint buttons or whatever. I think at least it's safe to say that if you raise your kids and you do a decent job raising your kids, they're not going to hear rap lyrics, play a video game, or see a taint troll doll and go out and experiment.
He touched me in my troll giggle area.
That's just me.
Get that drop.
Max Zapata, I was showing you on my phone, I was showing you that Love Boat thing I was filming.
There are a few different Love Boat clips. I didn't know exactly.
I think it's the first one where the hot chick is getting on the boat. It just reminded me with this sort of message and the sexuality and all that kind of stuff. I just sit and watch The Love Boat every night, and it's like this one, the hot chick gets on the boat. It's like Jill St. John or something, the heart-to-heart chick. I think it was the heart-to-heart chick. She gets on the boat, and the doc, Gopher, and the captain are all just standing there greeting them, and they're all trying to bang her as she walks onto the boat. This is the captain, the doctor, and the purser, all just standing there laughing about trying to get in her pants. As she walks onto the boat,
Simpler time.
Simpler times. All right, I'll tell you. So they're all just hanging around. I've been on 5 cruises now. I don't think I've met the captain or the doctor, for that matter. But I want you guys to take a look at the. I just shot it right off my TV, so it's not like I downloaded anything or anything, so it's a little bit rough. But I want you to take a look at the doctor and his face as he's trying to pick up this hot chick who just walked on the boat. The captain's going for it first. Sorry, Max Patter, you can play.
142? Certainly, Miss Dalrymple.
Oh, my.
Just up the stairs.
Look at the doc.
He's making eyes at her.
Dr. Bricker, I'll show you to your cabin. It's right next to my office.
Oh.
Dr. Bricker, excuse me. Yes? Your office is on the other side of the ship. Haven't you heard? Business has been so good, I opened a branch. Perhaps I should show Miss Dalrymple. That way I can save her from the clutches of certain love-about lounge lizards. Lounge lizards?
Here comes the third employee of the cruise line.
Yes. I've been on a plane all day. I'd like to go to my cabin.
No problem.
I'm sure.
All right, you can pause it. Now, later on, Gopher ends up banging her, so... the doc is like, I'll walk you to your cabin. It's right next to my office. Like, your office is on the other side of the ship. Well, I franchised. It's the weirdest.
He's got her by the elbow. Like, that's how you grab your girl when you're pissed.
This is mainstream 8 o'clock ABC primetime television. Single chicks climbing onto a vessel, captain, doctor. You want to talk about throwing your title around or, that obviously it's, Louis C.K.'s in trouble because if you tell junior comic, hey, you want stage time, don't you? That's you lording your position over them, right? This, the captain, the doctor, just wildly and openly just hitting on hot single chick, getting on the boat. Like before she even gets to her cabin. Just hasn't even got to her cabin. They're trying to drag her up there. I love it. God.
There's a laugh track.
There's a laugh track. And as I always say, these scripts all had to be approved by Princess Cruise Lines. They all had to give approval on these. I can't remember what I was talking about with this or with Drew, but I mean, if somebody said for breakfast, hey, Isaac, these muffins are a little stale, they would have crossed that out. You can't say that. We're running a cruise ship here. You understand? We have a reputation. We have a reputation here. Oh, man, you guys got to watch a Love Boat. Max Patter, how insane is that?
It's odd to even see it. I can't explain it. Like that's nothing like that's on now.
It'd be one thing if the captain saw the bartender doing it and then reprimanded him. The captain and the doctor are going, get out of the way. I got here first.
Yeah, they're falling over themselves.
Yeah, that's like a sexual harassment HR video of what not to do.
It's an HR video, right?
Yeah.
Show it to us one more time and just show me the doc's face. All you have to do is look at turn the sound down and just look at the doc's face. That's all I want you to do when he's like undressing her with his eyes and mugging at the camera. He's never met this woman before. Close eye on Doc's face.
Ooh. He even gives a
Go back one more time, Max Patter. You got to just see. We got to get the bar out of there. Sorry.
ooh la la.
I just sit home every night of 10 at night watching this shit going, I cannot believe this is what happened. And that's where I got all my ideas about sexuality and the male and the female roles. So
How's that serving you in 2020?
Yeah.
it is seared into my brain. I'm grandfathered in.
Programmed.
Mm-hmm.
Where does the big ragu come in?
The big ragu. The big ragu, I was watching a promo and I just couldn't, he's like a miniature little acrobat. But sexually, the big ragu, he factors in. I'm not comfortable saying how.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead, Gina.
All right. One more?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this series of pictures has gone viral in the last 24 hours, really making the rounds. A German man sunbathing in the nude at a lake in Berlin had his leisurely day thrown into a tailspin when a wild boar made off with his laptop. But unlike other people, he's not just pissing and moaning, my laptop's gone. Oh, no. According to an Instagram post that has all the pictures, and I'll show you in a second, a woman who was at the lake where the incident occurred, where the man was sunbathing naked, really gave us the whole story. She writes in her description, the boars first ate a pizza from a man's backpack and then spotted a bright yellow bag which had the laptop in it. They scooped it up, bolted, and I'll show you the pictures now.
Oh.
And the German... She put a couple of emojis over him just to give him a little bit of dignity, although I don't know if the 10-gallon hat helps. We have another one.
It's a wild boar with the...
family of wild boars.
Grab the...
And there he goes with the laptop, and I think there's one more.
Yeah.
He finally snatched it back.
I've noticed some others around wearing the Speedo. You know, they wear the Speedo in Europe. And a lot of those dudes, you see those middle-aged dudes that got the gut on them and they got a little extra weight around the midsection, and they're wearing the Speedo. And it's not too big a leap to get from there to nude. You know what I'm saying? See, here,
small piece of fabric.
We wear board shorts. We got guys with shorts that go down below their knee and come up under their fucking third rib, you know? We got guys with huge shorts. Like the board shorts are as long as the pants my son wore when he was 6, you know? Like we have 3-foot-long shorts. To get us nude, there's got to be a couple of steps. To go from board shorts to nude, that's a leap. Speedo to nude, that's half a lateral move and your balls are hanging out.
You're not leaving anything to the imagination in a Speedo. And I speak as somebody who has been to multiple Greek beaches with, middle-aged Greek men. That's just the style. And a lot of the moms, they are hanging out, just doing their thing. So, I mean, it to see nudity is neither here nor there, but it is jarring when you're not used to it.
So the boar stole it. Did he get it back?
The laptop. The whole point of the post was, look at how focused this guy was, this naked older man, to get this back. He ran, he leapt over stuff, he's dangling in the breeze, running as fast as he can, snatches the yellow bag back, and when he went back to his towel, this woman who wrote the post said everybody stood up nude and clapped for him.
I got a policy with nude bathing, which is, I'm not uptight about it, but if I'm in an area and there are animals that possess tusks, I keep the shorts on. It's a tusk-related thing, you know?
Yeah.
And boars have tusks, and I don't expose the sack anywhere near the tusk because the sack and the tusk, although they almost sound alike, sack and tusk, but they're really oil, they're water and vinegar. They're just, they shouldn't go anywhere near each other. Yes, Brian?
I was at the place where I was at in Sedona. Lots of guys in board shorts. Also, coincidentally, maybe not, wild animals, javelinas.
Oh, javelinas!
Right. Wild deer, all sorts of there are bats.
Wild pigs. It is funny that in the world, as uptight as we are, you could almost tell. Like if you go to Rio de Janeiro or something, they're all wearing like thong back, nothing, nut hammocks or whatever. We wear like shorts that are 3 feet long with Velcro and a drawstring. We're tying it up, man.
Good luck getting in here.
Good luck raping my ass. Like I got Velcro, I got a button, I got an inside button, I got a shoelace here. Like I'm tying this shit all up. These are fucking pants that I'm wearing to the beach. Like it's culture. It's like it's kind of, they got pockets, they got everything, and they got a liner in there. Like I'm wearing a Speedo under my shorts. I got the sack hammock in there. Like some of those board shorts are pretty fucking involved.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're just wearing that. I think culturally you would know everything about the culture just going down the line to what they wear to the beach, right?
Indeed.
Good luck getting to my tickle button.
All right, let's bring it home.
You got it. I'm Gina Grad, and that's the news.
Gina Grad. That was the news with Gina Grad.